Hi, I'm Andy with Realtor RealTalk. Okay, so last month we went over ethics. This month we're going to go over something even more clever that can make you a better realtor. Hold on one second. It's called the Pathways to Professionalism, and it's all of one page. So last month we talked about ethics. Now when you go to the National Association of Realtors page, there's a link to Pathways to Professionalism. It's very simple. What it does is it covers 3 specific areas as a realtor for you to be more professional in your industry. Now the first one is respect for the public. The second one, respect for property. And the third, of course, is the respect for your peers. Not vote dogs. We're talking, yes, we're talking the people you work with every single day. I don't know any of those people. All right, so let's start with respect for public. As a real estate agent, as a realtor, as a broker, as someone in this industry, you have to have respect for the general public. I'm only going to take 3 examples. First one being respond promptly to inquiries and requests for information. Respond promptly is the key phrase in this. This isn't, wait a second, I'm going on a hunting trip, I'll talk to you in 2 weeks when I get back. This is actually having someone take over that business for you when you go. It's very, very simple. Never criticize property in the presence of an occupant. That's a no-no. You know, Aunt Martha's motif faux finishing on the wall isn't something that you need to make comment about in the presence of that occupant. It's offensive, and it also may offend your buyer because they may like it too. Be aware and meet all deadlines. Now, buy-sells have deadlines for everything. It's very important as a professional realtor that you meet these deadlines because, after all, it may deaden that particular contract and you don't even know it. Respect for property. Never allow buyers in a property unaccompanied. Here's the call that you could get. Yeah, I let them in. I like them. I trust them. They what? They took the TV and, oh my God. So sorry. You don't want that to happen. Respect sellers' instructions about photographing or filming properties' interior or exteriors. And that's there for a reason. We don't want to indulge ourselves into places and areas in a property in which the seller is not particularly fond of or doesn't think that the property is going to be marketed well in that situation. So have a little respect there. When the occupant is absent, leave the property as you found it. Again, call you don't want to get. Hey Jim, yeah, we just wanted to make sure that the chairs fit in the corner and the couches were going in the basement, and we didn't like the dishes the way they were, so we're just trying to get a visual. Sorry. Okay, now, the last category, respect for not dogs, but for your fellow realtors. Do not prospect other realtors' open houses or similar events. What this actually means is don't show up to a realtor's open house and start cherry picking some of the buyers or prospective buyers that are there. You gotta leave that alone. If you have a buyer that is touring open houses with you that particular weekend, fine. But it's not your job to start picking the people out of open houses. Respond to the agent's calls and emails promptly and courteously. Promptly, again, is the operative word because when you're off in the hills hunting elk, make sure that your business is transferred to someone else so that the request for information can be filled immediately. Notify the listing broker if there appears to be inaccurate information on the listing. It's okay, we all make mistakes. Embrace when agents call you. They're not calling to rag on you, they're calling to help you. Realtor RealTalk, first month ethics, second month pathways to professionalism, third, we don't know, but it's gonna be something good. Can't wait to see you, have a great month.